Hello, this is Awaken to Truth channel. I'm Michael Smith. Thank you for taking the time to stop by and listen today. All right, today I just wanted to share with you guys something I saw that I found somewhat a little bit odd, and it is some statements made by Bill Gates. Now, there has been a significant amount of talk or buzz throughout this pandemic as far as Bill Gates, because very early on he was at the forefront and everybody was asking him, what should we do? How should we handle it? And it was somewhat odd to many people why you're asking a software guy about something that he doesn't have any training in. Now, I know that he's involved in many efforts globally and different endeavors that he's in with inoculations of various diseases. We know that he's into a lot of things, but nevertheless, why would we be consulting him about how to respond to this when there are so many other more qualified people that we could have been looking to? So that began to raise a lot of questions for some people as to exactly what was going on there. And he has been a figure at the forefront of all of this for the last couple of years. And recently he made a couple of peculiar statements. And I'm going to share my screen with you and let you see exactly what he said. 1 second here. Okay, first let's start with this one. He recently said that the Omicron variant of the virus, sadly, this is his words, sadly, the virus itself, particularly the variant Omicron, is a type of vaccine, that it creates both B cell and T cell immunity, Gates said, and it's done a better job of getting out to the world population than we have with the jabs or with the inoculations. Okay. Why is it that he's sad that especially the Omicron virus is a type of vaccine? I'm not making that claim. Bill Gates is making that claim. I don't know if that's really the case or not. I'm just telling you what Bill Gates says. He says it's seeming that this Omicron variant is a type of vaccine. In other words, if you have gotten it, then you have a very high level of protection. Why is that a sad thing? Why is that sadly the case? That the Omicron virus is seemingly to be somewhat helpful, almost like nature's resolution to this problem that we have been dealing with for the last couple of years. I don't know why he would be sad about that. I'll let you decide why that would be a sad situation. To me, that would seemingly be a positive thing because we know that the Omicron is not nearly as powerful in many ways in the way that it impacts people, and that people are having significantly less trouble with it than with some of the other variants. So to me, that would seem that that would be something that we could all celebrate. But Bill has a different take on it. Now, I'm going to go ahead and share another slide with you here, or not a slide, but I'm going to share another article with you, which is MSNBC. And in MSNBC, they are basically stating that another pandemic is coming. So around this same time, Mr. Gates has said, well, this one's sadly coming to an end, or at least it seems that's what he said. Now, maybe he was saying, sadly, the virus had to be the answer as opposed to being able to get out and jab or inoculate 7 billion people. Because we know that he would like to do that. You can decide whether that's a positive thing or not a positive thing. But maybe he was saying, sadly, we should have done a better job with the medicines or with the jabs. Maybe so. Nevertheless, what does it matter at this point? If Omicron is serving a purpose, then it's serving a purpose, but there's another one coming. Well, why is he so convinced of that? How is it that he knows there's another one coming? Here you say, here it says, Bill Gates said Friday that the risk of severe disease from COVID-19 have dramatically reduced, but another pandemic is all but certain. It would seem to me that world leaders, national leaders, politicians, maybe governing bodies should get together and investigate why a person that deals in computer software is so certain that something else is coming. Just a thought. Maybe there's nothing to it, maybe no reason to be alarmed. But that's what he said. This one's coming to an end, but there is certainly another one coming. Down here, you'll see that he says, we'll have another pandemic. It will be a different pathogen next time, Gates said. And if you listen to the little video where he's talking, you find that he basically promotes Australia as being the great model for how this thing should have been handled among the rich countries. Just look up on your own time some of the ways that Australia handled this issue, and look up and see some of the measures that Australia leveled against their own citizens in order to supposedly mitigate and deal with this. Check it out yourself, see what you think, and then maybe come to the determination or the conclusion as to whether we need to really value and trust the input from Mr. Gates. That's all I got today. Just wanted to share that with you. Thought that maybe some of you may not be aware. Something to think about, something that is interesting to me. As you probably can tell, I'm being pretty measured with exactly what I say because we all know that sometimes certain platforms can be a little bit picky about what gets put out there, but hopefully you're reading between the lines. Do with it what you will, make your own decisions, search things out, and make sure that you are informed. You don't want to be following a leader who is not a leader that has your best interest in mind. God bless. Thank you for taking the time to watch, and I'll be back very soon.